Bill Stoppard Breakdown Part 2, Stair Ride. All right, Sean here, Shop Task YYC. Good to be back. So let's continue on with our breakdown of Bill Stoppard. So in the previous edition, we talked about the fundamental positions. And one of those fundamental positions was the predator, and we're going to be focusing on the predator and how that applies now to a stair ride. Now, Bill Stoppard has very impressive stair rides in the middle of his long flow skates. But a few things I always had a few questions about. Why does he choose the forward stair ride opposed to backward stair ride? I've always favored a backward stair ride. Just find it so much easier. I find just mechanically, based on how our knees and ankles flex, it's easier to go backwards. But I was lucky enough to actually have a chance to talk to Bill Stoppard, and he shed some light on why primarily we see him using that forward stair ride. Okay, stair riding backwards. Have you experimented with this?
Yeah, I found that was fairly cuff dependent. So the way I like to lace up, I'm pretty tight. But when I was rolling in my my molded, I would roll backwards. Rolling backwards to me was always easier than rolling forwards. Yeah. But again, I'm putting myself backwards and losing track of my line. And I think if I were to put on the adapt, I would have to lace them entirely differently to go down backwards, because you need that extra bit of forward flexion, don't you?
You need to lean hard into like the tongue and the cuff of the skate. You're almost like, the cuff is almost supporting your weight in that backward stair riding position. I'd say with jumping and landing backwards, like you're putting a lot of lean into that cuff. Yeah, and exactly, with the adapts, they lace up so high, that Velcro strap, like you don't, like you'd have to loosen up the whole top of the skate in order to like actually get that flex.
Yeah, and I do like to get on my regular stride, I like to lace it up so tight that I am getting a bit of elastic or mechanical assistance on everything.
Okay, so Bill brought up a couple important things there. Number one, very good point, cuff dependent. Backward stair riding, much easier with a hinged cuff as opposed to a fixed cuff. So if you're using a hockey skate or an adapt-like skate, the cuff, you might have to adjust how you would normally have your cuff by loosening it up in order to get the forward flex necessary for a backward stair ride. So, one being the equipment makes a difference. The other is, for him, the point of skating is that long flow, being able to flow through the entire city. And sometimes switching to backward stair ride could get him out of his flow, as in he would be riding backwards and not be ready for the next thing that he has to navigate, whether he's riding stairs onto a sidewalk and now he needs to quickly switch to forward with avoiding traffic. Keeping in the flow makes it easier for him just to be riding forward. Okay, so now let's get into the breakdown of the technique. So when we watch Bill Stoppard, we're going to see that the first thing we need to know is that predator. So here's a demonstration again to refresh our memories what that predator position is. So you see the balance, head up, hands in front, knees bent, feet slightly scissored, one foot in front of the other foot. Weight is tries best centered on my third wheel. That's going to be my proper predator position. So now we see a demonstration here of Bill's forward stair ride. And when we pause it here, we see that predator position. Weight on the third wheel, that slight scissor, perfect. Predator is number one. Number two is the speed. You're going to want approximately enough speed that you could just about hop the entire set of stairs. So for a forward stair ride, you actually need to be going quite fast. Second now is what I call the push. Now the push is almost, you could imagine driving through the heels of your feet, pushing into the stairs as you ride down them. And this is demonstrated here by Bill Stoppard's, what he kind of described was rising tall at the top of the stairs and slowly compacting down as he goes through the stairs. And by doing this, he's generating that nice little push through the heels to help him roll down the steps. Okay, now there's one more thing that I'd like to add to this. Now, learning the environment. Every set of stairs is different. So how do we get ready to fully commit to the stair ride? Well, what I like to do is I approach the stairs at an angle. So we see here, I'm not going too fast. I'm going at a very slight angle to the stairs, and then I'm slowly building up my speed. By approaching at the angle of the stairs, I'm essentially elongating the stair. I have more room in between each stair, and as I'm feeling comfortable, I can slowly take the stairs more and more head on, and when I'm ready for it, I can go straight down those stairs. Let's watch mine one more time here. Predator rising tall, pushing into the stairs, riding away nice and smooth. Thank you for watching. I love making these videos, so definitely go back, watch Bill Stoppard's video on stair rides, watch my video, and when you start practicing it, use those things we talked about. Practice your predator position first. Practice approaching the stairs at an angle. Practice pushing through the heels as you go down through the stairs. And when you put all those things together, you're gonna have a beautiful stair ride. Okay, thank you for watching. Namaste. Until next time.